Cheyenne D'Souza. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 11, Kaylin Case. And the flex player this evening, playing catcher, number 55, Jara Lucas.
This is Manta Sports Media presents 16th Region Softball Action. Good evening and welcome to East Carter Middle School for today's matchup of two Titans here in the 16th Region, the East Carter Lady Raiders and the Lewis County Lady Lions. This is Jeff DeMantha Serwin coming at you live doing your play-by-play, stats, video, a little bit of everything else here today. And we should have a doozy on our hands here today as we have the number 4 ranked team in the 16th region. The East Carter Lady Raiders currently 15-3 on the season. And they're going to be taking on the number 1 team in the 16th region. And that is going to be the Lewis County Lady Lions, currently 17-1 here on the season. And so, as we said, this should be a great game on our hands here today between two Titans within the 16th region. And so we'll go quickly through here, through the lineups here today. We'll start off first of all with the East Carter Lady Raiders. Batting first here for the Lady Raiders is going to be Carson Pritchard, the center fielder. Batting second is going to be Lydia Combs, the shortstop. Batting third is going to be Audrey Manning, the first baseman. Batting fourth is going to be Tina Porter, the catcher. Batting fifth is going to be Chloe Shelton, the third baseman. Batting sixth is going to be the ace there on the circle tonight, Stephanie Tussey. Batting seventh is going to be Adriana Cordell, the second baseman. Batting eighth is going to be Olivia Adams, the left fielder. And batting ninth is going to be the right fielder, Alexis Thompson. And we'll take a brief break here as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And as they get ready out there, let's take a look here at the Lewis County lineup here today. Batting first is going to be Kayla Sullivan, the center fielder. Batting second is going to be Sarah Paige Weddington, the first baseman. Batting third in the circle for the Lady Lions is going to be Emily Cole. Batting fourth is going to be Elena Puente, the third baseman. Batting fifth is going to be Kelsey Tackett, the designated player, in for Jerica Lewis, the catcher. Batting sixth is going to be Summer Egbert, the right fielder. Batting seventh is going to be Maddie Johnson, the shortstop. Batting eighth is going to be Cheyenne D'Souza, the left fielder. And then batting ninth is going to be Kaylin Case, the second baseman. And that's your starting lineups here for both teams today. And in the circle for the Lady Raiders, we see their star pitcher out there, Stephanie Tussey, as she is 9-0 here on the season and through 60 innings pitched so far this year. She has given up 56 hits, 27 runs. 15 of those were earned, 4 walks, and a whopping 68 strikeouts so far this year. Of course, that's not counting last night's game. I didn't quite get the stats on them for last night's, but that's up until last night's game. And, of course, before last night's game, she had pitched a total of 709 pitches in for the Lady Raiders. And then in the circle here tonight for Lewis County, of course, anytime you think of Lewis County and pitching, it's got to be Emily Cole, as she has been picked up every start but one so far this year. And so if you take a look out there with the Lewis County 17-1 record, she has picked up all but one of those. She did pick up the loss there against, I believe it was Nitro, West Virginia, during the Tri-State Showcase. That's her only loss here of the season. So she is 15-1 here on the year. The only other pitcher that Lewis County has pitched so far has been Aubrey Hicks. And so we're getting ready to roll here as we have our first batter for Lewis County. And first pitch is going to be in there for strike one. And so it's going to be Kayla Sullivan here for Lewis County, number 28. Gets a hit out there toward left field. And that is going to be caught, and so that's going to be one away here for Lewis County here in the top of the first inning.
Now batting number 33, Sarah Whittington.
And so now it's going to be Sarah Weddington here for Lewis County. And she's a .426 hitter so far this season. Fouls the first one off back into the backstop here. Count goes 0-1. So 0-1 here, and that's going to be fouled off again outside of play into the parking lot there, or the driveway of East Carter. So count goes 0-2 here to Weddington. Weddington, as we said, a .426 hitter so far this season. Has picked up 25 runs off of 23 hits. That one's going to be up high in the zone. Count goes now 1-2 now here to Weddington. So one out here in the top of the first, and that's going to be swung on and miss, and strikeout number one of the evening here for Tussie. Gets her swinging there. And so up to the plate now here for Lewis County is going to be the pitcher here, number 9, Cole. Cole's a .577 hitter so far this season for the Lewis County Lady Lions. First pitch here in this pitcher's duel, that's going to be swung on and fouled off into the backstop. Count goes 0-1. Of course, Weddington's picked up 25 runs off of 23 hits this season, knocked in 16 RBIs. As we said, these are two Titans here within the 16th region. And that's going to be a hit down the line, and that is going to get beyond the left fielder there, and that's going to be a stand-up double here for Lewis County.
Now batting number 21, Alana Puente.
And so it's going to be number 21 up to the plate here for Lewis County. Alana Puente, the senior, is batting .310 so far here for Lewis County. So runner on second. Two out here in the top of the first inning. And that one's going to be popped up. Tussie comes in, or the catcher there, Porter gets it, and that's going to be 3 away here for the Lady Raiders here in the top of the first inning, as they end up picking up 1, 2, 3 off of 4 batters here. So that's going to be popped up here, and that will be it for Lewis County. So Lewis County picks up no runs off of 1 hit. No errors and 1 left on base, and so we'll be up at the top of the order here for East Carter, as there's going to be Pritchard, Combs, and Manning. And so we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Broken screen, battery as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate. And back here at East Carter Middle School, where it's 0-0 here heading into the bottom of the first inning.
Leading off for the Lady Raiders, number 17.
And coming up here for East Carter is going to be Pritchard here, the center fielder. Carson Pritchard, 500 hitters so far with 22 runs and 24 hits. First pitch in her is going to be swung on strike one. And as we said earlier, when you think of Lewis County, you think of Emily Cole out there in the circle for the Lady Lions, as she has pitched every game, started every game but one. As that is going to be strike two, as a bunt attempt there by Pritchard ends up going foul. So 0-2 here to Pritchard. Cole goes into her motion. And that's going to be high up in the zone. Count goes 1-2 now to Pritchard. So East Carter having a great season so far. Has only lost 2 local games here in the area, one to Mason County and then one to Ashland. And that's going to be strike 3 for Pritchard, and that's going to be one away here for the Raiders here in the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting number 2, Lydia Combs.
And now for East Carter is going to be number 2, Lydia Combs, a sophomore, batting .476 here on the season. 5 runs and 3 RBIs. As she lays down the bunt, and that's well placed. And I think they're going to end up calling that, I believe, a foul ball. All right, I said a hitter on the way there, because that was well placed, but ends up that she was hit, and so that's going to end up being strike 1 here to Combs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside, brushes her back off the plate. Count goes here 1-1 now here to Combs. As we said, she's picked up 7 runs off of 10 hits this season, batted in 6. Picked up a triple, walked 3 times, and struck out only once here on the season. Showing bunt again, and that's going to be strike 2 as she doesn't make contact with the ball. So it's 1-2 now here to Combs. Still here in the bottom of the first inning. 0-0, still your score. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be inside. Count goes here even, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Combs. Swung on and missed, so Cole ends up picking up back-to-back strikeouts here in the bottom of the first inning. And coming up to the plate here for the Lady Raiders is going to be number 50, Audrey Manning. A senior batting .583 here on the year. Brought in 13 runs, 13 RBIs here for the Lady Raiders this season. First pitch in her is going to catch the outside part of the plate. Count goes 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Manning. Outside the plate there on the curveball. Count goes 1-1. Cole here with a 1-1 pitch, goes into her motion. Swung on and miss. Count goes here 1-2 now to Manning. Cole's got 2 strikeouts here so far in this first inning. Has a favorable count here to Manning. And that's going to be swung on and miss, so Cole strikes out the first 3 batters here for East Carter. And so the Lady Raiders pick up no runs off of no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. And so it's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 batters here for the Lady Lions in Tackett, Egbert, and Johnson. And we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. And back here at East Carter as we're heading into the top of the second inning. And coming up here to the plate here for Elliott County is going to be number 47, Kelsey Tackett. A 362 hitter here for the Lady Lions. Has got 1 runs and an 11 RBIs here as a senior for the Lady Lions. Tussie settles in and Tackett's going to swing on the first pitch. Throws it over there at first, and that's going to be the first out here for Lewis County. Of course, talked earlier here with the East Carter coach, and of course still kind of feeling a little bit under the weather. And hoping to get everything or be able to remain in the game here today. Of course, as now it's number 5, Egbert, here for Lewis County. As she's a .213 hitter so far as a sophomore for the Lady Lions. Second pitch goes across the plate, and that's going to be ball 2. So 2-0 here to Egbert. As this is going to be East Carter's biggest challenge so far here of the season. And that one catches the corner of the plate there. Count goes here now 2-1 to Egbert. So Tessie threw 13 strikes, has thrown 3 balls and 10 strikes. Or I said 13 pitches, I should say, instead of 13 strikes. And so that's going to be foul ball there by Egbert, and so count still remains, or count will go up to 2-2, even up here. One away here in the top of the second inning. 2-2 count here to Egbert. Tessie goes into her motion, and that's going to be swung on. Fly ball there out toward right field. Was going to go foul, but Thompson ends up picking it up, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Lady Lions.
Now batting number 3, Maddie Johnson.
And so now it's going to be number 3, Maddie Johnson, a 306 hitter here for Lewis County. A sophomore. Most of the team of Lewis County is listed as sophomores. So 2 outs here. First pitch in by Tussie is going to be in there swinging strike 1 there by Johnson. Johnson here, as we said, a 306 hitter. He's got 15 runs, 15 hits for the Lady Lions. Swings on that one. Tussey has her down here early on in the count, 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here, Tussey to Johnson. And that one's going to be fouled off into the backstop here. Count still remain 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Johnson. Tussey goes into her motion. Delivers. That's going to be high up in the zone. Count goes here 1-2. So far only 1 hit in the game by Lewis County, and that was that double there by Cole. Pitch high up in the zone. Count goes here even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Johnson. Tussey threw 20 pitches, 5 balls, 15 strikes. And that is just barely going to miss off the plate there. Count goes full here to Johnson. 3-2. As we said on the season here, Tussey's only given up 56 hits across her 10 games that she has played in. 9-0 as in the starting position. And that's going to miss on the inside, and that's going to put a runner down on first base in Johnson. Now up for East Carter is going to be DeSouza, the left fielder, number 24.
Now batting number 24, Cheyenne DeSouza.
A 283 hitter so far on the season. 12 runs, 10 RBIs as a senior here for the Lady Lions. Swings on the first pitch, and that one's going to go foul outside of out of play. Count goes here 0-1. So 2 away here in the top of the second inning. 0-1 count here to D'Souza. That one's going to be right in there for strike 2. Catches D'Souza looking on that one. D'Souza's only has struck out 12 times so far this season. And right now down in the count 0-2 here to Tussey. That's going to be high up in the zone. Count goes here 1-2. Johnson threatening to take off there from first base. Of course, in softball, you have to remain on base until contact has been made. Swung on and missed, and that's going to be another strikeout there for Tussey as she ends up retiring the side here for Lewis County. Catchers are swinging on that one. So Lewis County picks up no runs off no hits, no errors by East Carter, and 1 left on base. And so it's going to be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters here for the Lady Raiders in Porter, Shelton, and Tussey. We'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
And back here at East Carter Middle School, we're coming up to the plate now here for East Carter is going to be number 24, Trina Porter, freshman here. First pitch goes into her. It's going to be strike 1. So 0-1 here to Porter. Second pitch comes in. Check swing there. Going to say no, that she did not go on that one. So count goes here 1-1. Pitch goes in. That's going to be called a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike now here to Porter. As Porter here, 400 hitter, fouls that one off. Count goes here now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Trina Porter. And Cole wasting no time there in the circle and picks up her 4th strikeout here on the day, as that's going to be 1 away here for East Carter. And coming up to the plate here now for the Lady Raiders is going to be the 3rd baseman. Number 20, Shelton here. Chloe Shelton, a .340 hitter so far this season. First pitch into her is going to be a called strike 1. So 0-1 here for East Carter. Shelton showing bunt, gets the bunt there, and first baseman Weddington comes in to pick that one up, and so that's going to be 2 away here for the Lady Raiders. As she had to get on her horse and pop out, or to get that pop out, or the pop up.
Stephanie Tussey.
And so now up here for the Lady Raiders is going to be the pitcher here in Stephanie Tussey. Tussey here, a .537 hitter so far on the season. Takes ball 1 in her first pitch to her in her first at bat this game. 6th batter here for the Lady Raiders. And that's going to be swung on and hit out toward left. And that's going to be down there for a single, as Tussey's going to stay there at first. And so East Carter has the first runner of the day out on first base. And so now it's going to be Cordell now. Adriana Cordell, a .352 batter here for the Lady Raiders. 2 runs off of 12 RBIs as a freshman here for East Carter. So Tussey gives East Carter their first hit here of the day. Standing out there at first with Cordell now up at the plate. Pitch is going to be there, breaking ball. And Tussey is going to try to get there and runs into Johnson. But makes it there and gets the stolen base, as pitch was called a strike. So Tussey now at second. Second pitch is going to be in there for a ball 1. So 1-1 now the count here to Cordell. Cordell's had a pretty good season so far. 1 home run on the season for Cordell. And that's going to be in there called strike 2. So 1-2 now here to Cordell. East Carter altogether has had 3 home runs. And that's going to be swung on and missed. And that's going to retire the side here for the Lady Raiders. So for East Carter, keeps the score here at 0 heading into the top of the 3rd inning. They get no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. And it's going to be the 9th batter in Case, followed by the 1st and 2nd batters in Sullivan and Weddington for Lewis County. We'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
So heading here to the top of the third inning, and for Lewis County, it's going to be number 11, Kaylin Chase, a .250 batter so far this season for Lewis County. Swings on the first pitch, and coming down is going to be the first baseman there in Manning. And that's going to be one away here for Lewis County here in the top of the third. As she popped up, Manning had to get on her horse to get down there, but was able to pick up the first out here for East Carter. And so back up to the top of the lineup here now with number 28. Or excuse me here, Sullivan now. And I think I misplaced her on my graphics there, but we have her out here for Lewis County. First pitch is going to be in there for ball one. Second pitch gets in on the inside. That's going to be 2-0 now here to Sullivan. Sullivan has not been in too many games here for Lewis County. As she fouls that one off and out of play. Count goes here now 1-1. Or excuse me, 2-1. Sullivan's 0 for 1 on the day as she flew out to left field in her first at bat in the first inning. This has definitely been a pitcher's duel so far today. As she swings on that one, and that one goes out of play over top of the East Carter dugout. Count will go here to 2-2. Tussey threw 31 pitches, thrown 10 balls, 21 strikes. Has held Lewis County just a one hit. And there's going to be a hit there toward right field, and diving stop there, but just lands right in front of Thompson. And that's going to be a double there for Sullivan. So nice play by Thompson. Almost had the ball there. But that one was down, and so that's going to put a runner here at second base. Here for the Lady Lions.
Batting number 33, Sarah Weddington.
And now it's going to be Sarah Weddington here, number 33 for Lewis County. 0 for 1 on the day. She was the first strikeout victim there from Tussey. So runner at second there for Lewis County. Tussey with the pitch, showing bunt, puts that one down. Third baseman comes over, throws it over toward first. And they're going to say out, and Lewis County brings the runner from third in, and they are going to score the first run here of the game. As Shelton come deep in, as it was not a hard hit there, ends up getting Weddington out there at first. But then Sullivan goes all the way around third and into home for the first run here of the day. So it's 1-0 Lewis County here in the top of the third inning. And now it's going to be the pitcher now here for Lewis County, Emily Cole. First pitch to her. Misses there. Count goes 1-0. Cole earlier on had the only hit for the Lady Lions as she picked up a double there in the first inning. Pitch misses there. Count goes 2-0 now here to Cole. So top of the third inning here. Tussey goes into her motion. And that's going to be swung on. Hit deep there toward center field, and that's going to be down just outside the reach there of Pritchard. And she has got back-to-back doubles here on the evening. As that stayed in the yard, probably an extra 10 feet, and that would have been out of there. So with one away, it's now going to be the fourth batter in the lineup here, number 21, Elena Puente. 310 hitter here for Lewis County. 0 for 1 on the day as she popped out to the catcher in her first at bat in the first inning. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. So 1-0 to Puente here. Runner at second as courtesy runner came in for Lewis County. That one misses on the inside and low. Count goes here 2-0. Two-0 pitch heads it right up the middle there, and that's going to head out into center field. They're going to send the runner on home, and that's going to be another run scored there for Lewis County, and that's going to end up being a double there for Puente. So hit that one just right up the middle.
Now batting number 47, Kelsey Tackett.
Puts another run on the board there for Lewis County, and coming up to the plate here now for the Lady Lions is going to be number 47, Kelsey Tackett. 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. So 2-0 your score here in the top of the third inning with one away. 0-1 count here to Tackett. That's going to miss up high. Count goes even here at 1 apiece. So back-to-back doubles there by Lewis County puts another run across the board, or across the plate. And that's going to be swung on. And that one going to be just right in front of the press box here. I think it wanted a hot dog down at the concession stand. But count goes here 1-2. It's been a nice night here at East Carter so far. Weather's very pleasant outside. Cloudy as and that's going to be swung on and miss, and Tessie picks up another strikeout here. And that's going to be strikeout for the third out, there for Tessie as she retires the side. So Tessie ends up giving up 2 runs off of 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. And so heading into the bottom of the third inning, it's going to be the 8-9 and top of the order here for East Carter and Adams, Thompson, and Pritchard. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. And I already got the warm-up pitches in here for Cole as we're heading now into the bottom of the third inning. Lewis County picked up 2 runs there in the top of the third to take the lead here 2-0. And coming up to the plate here for the Lady Raiders is going to be number 44, the left fielder, Olivia Adams.
For the Lady Raiders, number 44, Olivia Adams.
So Adams here up to the plate for East Carter. First pitch comes in her. That's going to be swung on and miss. Strike 1. Adams here, a .417 hitter for the Lady Raiders. 15 runs off of 10 hits, 8 RBIs. And that one going to be fouled off behind her, and that count's going to go now here to 0-2. So Cole threw 28 pitches here in 3 innings, or through into the third inning. Has thrown 8 balls and 20 strikes here to the Lady Raiders. That's going to be swung on a miss, and that's going to be another drop third strike. But they end up throwing it down to first, and that's going to be one away. So drop third strike. Lucas picks that up and sends it down to Weddington for the first out.
Now batting number 32.
And now it's going to be the right fielder here for East Carter, Alexis Thompson. As she shows bunt, steps into that one, and that's going to be called strike one here. Showing bunt again. And they're going to call that a ball. Said that she did not go on that one. Pulled it back in time, so count goes here 1-1 now here to Alexis Thompson. As I think the Lewis County coach checking with the home plate umpire, trying to see what's going on, and they're going to reverse the call there and say that she did go on the bunt. So 0-2 now officially here to Thompson, as that one's going to be in there for a ball. 1-2 now here, the count. That one's going to be fouled away. Still 1-2 now here to Thompson. Lewis County holding on to the 2-run lead here in the bottom of the third inning. And that's going to be swung on a miss, and so back-to-back strikeouts here. Puts 2 away here for the Lady Raiders. And now we're going to be back up to the top of the order here in Pritchard, the center fielder. Carson Pritchard. 500 hitter here as a senior for East Carter. 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out by Cole there in the first inning. And first pitch to her is going to be outside there, and it's going to be ball 1. That's going to be swung on and miss. Gets beyond the catcher there, but still going to be strike 1. So it's going to be 1-1 now here to the leadoff batter in Pritchard. So far, once through the lineup, East has picked up 1 hit, left 1 on base. And that's going to miss there. Count goes here 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be fouled off there. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. So as we were mentioning earlier here in the press box, Cole has thrown over 1,500 pitches here on the season. 101 innings before today's game. And I believe they're going to call that foul there to Pritchard. So 101 innings. Well, now I guess this will be her 104th inning that she's pitched in. Given up 55 hits, 24 runs, and has 224 strikeouts. As she now gets a full count here to Pritchard. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to miss and put a runner down on first base for the Lady Raiders. And coming up to the plate here for East Carter, it's going to be number 2, Lydia Combs, a sophomore here. Shortstop here for the Lady Raiders. And so backs out of the batter's box there as umpire looking down toward the third baseline. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Pritchard tries to go for second. Overshot second base, but then was able to get back. So that's going to be a stolen base there by Pritchard. So Combs facing an 0-1 count here as Pritchard now at second here for the Lady Raiders. And that's going to be swung on a miss here with 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Cole now 1,542 pitches on the season. And that's going to be swung on and down the third base line, but that's going to go foul. Count still remains here, 0-2. As Cole, a pretty efficient pitcher, has only her largest game that she has pitched in was in that loss there to Nitro where she threw 149 pitches on the night. And that's going to be swung on, drop, third strike. Catcher stands up, throws it over to first, and that's going to be it here for East Carter here in the bottom of the 3rd. Gets Combs swinging, but drop, third strike. Lucas throws it down to Weddington for the out. And so that's going to be no hits, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base here for East Carter. And so heading into the top of the 4th inning, we're going to look at the 6, 7, and 8 batter here in Egbert, Johnson, and D'Souza for Lewis County. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
And this is Manta Sports Media as we're back here at East Carter. We're heading into the top of the 4th inning. Our score still remains here 2-0 as Lewis County taking advantage there of the 3rd inning there, picking up 2 runs. And so heading up to the plate here for Lewis County is going to be the right fielder, number 5, Summer Egbert. .213 hitter here as a sophomore for Lewis County.
Top of the 4th inning for the Lady Lions, number 5.
And she is 0 for 1 on the day, flat out to right in her first at bat in the 2nd inning. And she swings on the first pitch, and that's going to be in there as Cordell picks up the out there for East Carter on the pop-up. And so that's going to be 1 away. Now coming up here for Lewis County is going to be number 3, Maddie Johnson.
Now batting number 3, Maddie Johnson.
As Johnson walked in her first appearance in the 2nd inning, swings at the first pitch, and that is going to be off the glove there, Adams. So Adams tried to go in for it for East Carter, but ends up giving up the single there to Johnson. And coming up, I believe they're going to call that an error there. Actually, not a single, but error there for Adams. And now it's going to be Cheyenne D'Souza here for Lewis County. Struck out there in the 2nd inning. Takes first pitch on the inside there. Count goes 0-1. as Adams was there earlier on, just popped in and out of her glove. Johnson there threatening at first. As count goes, pitch was called a ball there. Count goes here 1-1 now here to D'Souza. And that's going to miss on the inside. Count now here 2-1. D'Souza, the 8th batter here in the lineup for Lewis County. 3rd batter here of the inning. Swings and misses on that one. Ball gets beyond Porter, but runner will stay. Johnson will stay there at first. So it goes two balls, 2 strikes here to D'Souza. Swung on a miss, and that's going to be another strikeout there by Tussey, and that's going to be 2 away. Catches are swinging there. And so it's going to be the 9th batter here in Case, the 2nd baseman. Freshman here for Lewis County. And she's 0 for 1 here on the day. And first pitch into her misses, and it's going to be ball 1. Tussey with 4 strikeouts here on the day so far. One-0 the count now here to Case. Swung on and miss. Count goes here 1-1. One ball, 1 strike here to Case. Kaylin Case. 2nd baseman here for Lewis County. And that pitch is going to be up high in the zone. Count now goes here 2-1. Case 0 for 1 here on the day. Popped out to first in the 3rd inning. And that's going to be swung on and hit towards center field. And Pritchard's going to be there. And that's going to retire the side here for Lewis County. As can of corn there for Pritchard. So Lewis County picks up no runs off of 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base here for East Carter, or for Lewis County, excuse me. And so up to the plate now, or coming up to the plate, is going to be the first baseman in Manning and Porter and Shelton, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online.
And back here at East Carter once again, where Cole taking very few warm-up pitches. As she's thrown 45 here on the night, 13 balls, 32 strikes. And coming up to the plate now here for East Carter is going to be number 50, Audrey Manning. Manning, the first baseman here for East Carter.
Number 50, Audrey.
Struck out swinging in her first at bat in the 1st inning. And that one's going to be low and inside there for Manning. Count goes here 1-0. Cole's got 8 strikeouts here on the evening for Lewis County. And that's going to be swung on and miss. Count goes here now 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to miss high and inside. Count goes now here to 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off down the first base line. Count evens up here now at 2 apiece. And if you take a look at East Carter's win-loss record, as we said, they've lost only 3 games here on the season. 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be swung on and miss. That's going to be the nice strikeout there for Cole. And now coming up to the plate now here is going to be Porter now, the catcher, number 24. Trina Porter.
Trina Porter.
First pitch swung on, heads to short. Throw it over to first, and that's going to be in time, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Lady Raiders. So Johnson to Weddington for the second out. And coming up here is going to be number 20 now, Chloe Shelton. Shelton here 0 for 1 on the day. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch going to be swung on and miss. Seems like East Carter's anxious to get some hits out on the out there into the field. They've only got 1 hit so far on the day. And that's going to be swung on and miss, strike 2. Of course, big game as this, has anybody nervous. And that's going to be swung on, and that's going to be there just past the shortstop. And so that's going to be a single there for East Carter. As Johnson about had it and Puente about had it, but then just kind of slipped right past there. And so now it's going to be the pitcher here in Stephanie Tussey. 1 for 1 here on the day as she picked up a single to left in the 2nd inning. And first pitch in her is going to be a ball. Count goes 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Tussey. Runner at first. Swung on and miss. Count goes here even, 1 apiece. In a situation like this, you just got to go through and take what you've been doing here all season. And that's going to be swung on and miss there. Count goes 1-2. As last year, East Carter losing in the first round of the region there to Bath County, another powerhouse in the 16th region. And that's going to be fouled off there by Tussey. Count remains 1-2. And that's going to be swung on and miss, and that's going to retire the side there for the Lady Raiders as Tussey strikes out swinging. So no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base here for the Lady Raiders. And it's going to be back up to the top of the lineup here for Lewis County in Sullivan, Weddington, and Cole. And so heading into the top of the 5th inning, your score here is Lewis County 2, East Carter nothing. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. And back here, top of the 5th inning here at East Middle, and now it's going to be the leadoff batter here for Lewis County, and that's going to be the center fielder, number 28, Sullivan. Of course, I misspoke a little bit earlier on. East Carter did beat Mason County yesterday. Their only 3 losses has come against Ashland Blazer, Marysville, Ohio, and Powell, Ohio, and Old Tanga, Liberty. Definitely a mouthful right there. So first pitch into Sullivan is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Kayla Sullivan. And that's going to miss up high. Count goes now here 2-0. Sullivan 1 for 2 on the day. Flew out in the first inning, but then picked up a double down the right field line there in the third inning. Swung on and hit Tussey right in the shin. And she is down there in the circle. We'll pan away here. I don't like to show any hurt players or anything else. But that went right off the shin there of Tussey. And so it looks like she is back up on her feet. She's still kind of hopping around out there trying to get her feet back underneath her. Definitely not a situation you like to see for your star pitcher out there. AD Brandon Baker saying that he's going to have to take it easy on Stephanie Tussey tomorrow in PE class. Might let her prop her feet up on the bleachers, or maybe only make her run 1 mile tomorrow.
Yeah, I said 2.
Yeah, she's getting out there warming up once again. Smile on her face, so she's doing what she loves out there.
She's good. I've seen them knock her team back.
So coming up to bat here for Lewis County is going to be number 33, Sarah Weddington. She's 0 for 2 on the day with an RBI, struck out in the first inning, grounded out to third in the third inning, but ended up picking up a run off of that ground out to third. So nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning, 1 on. Showing bunt, runner's going to head towards second, and they got her on the legs, and so that's going to be 1 away. She gets picked off there. So picked off, good throw there by Porter to Cordell. And it's 1-0 the count. 1 away here in the top of the 5th inning. That's going to be fouled off, catches the top of the netting there in the backstop. Count goes here 1-1 to Weddington. Cole on deck here for Lewis County. And that's going to be swung on and down the first base line, and that's going to go just foul. Probably about 6 inches foul there for Lewis County. Tussey goes up in the count here, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Weddington. She does have 1 strikeout so far. So that one's going to be high up in the zone. Count goes here 2-2. So now to Weddington, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tussey in her motion, goes high up in the zone once again. Count's full now here to Weddington. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 away here. They caught Sullivan picking off. And that's going to be hit right back up the middle there, and good diving stop there by Combs. But can't get it over to first there, not enough time, but she saved some extra bases on that one.
Now batting number 9, Emily Cole.
And so now it's going to be the pitcher here, junior Emily Cole. A .557 hitter here for Lewis County. 2 for 2 on the day. He's picked up 2 doubles here. And hits that one back up the middle as Tussey goes back down. That one right in the gut. As we'll pan away again, and I think that's the 3rd or 4th hit straight up the middle there that Tussey has taken. Second time a hit, and she is down there on the ground right now. And while we give her a moment, we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easternling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
And back here at East Carter, where Tussey back up on her feet and still in the circle there. Took one off the shin, one in the gut. Had to dive out of a couple more there. And so still with one out here in the top of the 5th. Lewis County has runners now here at 1st and 2nd. It's going to be Alana Puente here, senior. Number 21 here for Lewis County. First pitch in her is hit well there toward left. And that's going to be dropped there by Adams. That's going to bring a run across the plate. So that's going to be an RBI single there by Puente. Or actually, as Adams ended up dropping that one.
Number 47, Kelsey Tackett.
And hit right back up. This time goes in the upper part of Tussey. Tries to get the play over there at 3rd, but all runners safe, and it looks like Lewis County now has a runner down there at 3rd. So scary night out there in the circle for East Carter. As Tussey took that one off of the shoulder. Lewis County now with bases loaded here in the top of the 5th, one away.
Stand out there and look at her while she's laying there and I'll even shake a knee.
And coming up to the plate here for Lewis County is going to be number 47, the designated player.
Come on, Steph.
Or excuse me, Tackett got the hit. It's Egbert now up to plate. As first pitch into her is going to be a strike there. Egbert 0 for 2 here on the day here for Lewis County. Swung on, popped up towards second. Throws it over toward first, and that's going to be 2 away. Run crosses the plate there, and Lewis County now leads here 4-0.
Now batting number 3, Maddie Johnson.
So it's going to be Johnson now, the shortstop here for Lewis County. As runners here at second and third. And first pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. Here to Johnson. Maddie Johnson here, a 306 hitter. 1 for 1 on the day, walked in the second inning. Single to left in the fourth.
The other team, the girls.
So 0-1 here to Johnson, as this has been a crazy 5th inning. That's going to be outside there. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Lewis County definitely getting that ball hit right up the middle there. Tussey, one of their almost targeted there, as that one's going to be fouled off behind. Count goes here now. I believe it's 2-2.
Right here, Steph. Get her.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Johnson. That's going to be high up in the zone. Count goes now full, 3-2. Johnson 1 for 1 on the day. Walked in the second, picked up a single there to left in the fourth. And that's going to walk the bases loaded here for Lewis County. So coming up to the plate now here for Lewis County is going to be D'Souza, the left fielder, number 24.
Now batting number 24, Cheyenne D'Souza.
She's 0 for 2 on the day. Tussey struck her out twice. Once in the second, once in the fourth. First pitch is going to be in there. Catches the inside part of the plate. Count goes here 0-1. So still in the top of the 5th inning, 2 away here for Lewis County. Swung on and missed.
One more, honey. One more.
Count goes 0-2 now here to D'Souza. As she struck out 14 times so far this season, has 2 here today. As it looks like East Carter's getting some action going on in the bullpen. And off of 3 straight pitches there, Tussey strikes out the side to end the inning. And that is going to be a welcome relief for her, as she has been hit 3 times this inning, not off of her pitches, but off of hits. And so that's going to finish off the inning there. 2 runs off of 4 hits, 1 error, 3 left on base for Lewis County. So coming up here for East Carter, it's going to be the 7, 8, and 9 batters in Cordell, Adams, and Thompson. And we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
And back here at East Carter Middle School, where Lewis County picked up 2 more there in the top of the 5th inning to lead the Raiders here 4-0. And coming up to the plate here for East Carter is going to be the second baseman now here, number 1, Adriana Cordell. Cordell here 0 for 1 on the day, struck out swinging in the second inning. Shows bunt on the first one, pulls it back in. Count goes 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that's going to miss outside. 2 balls, no strikes now here to Cordell. Cole with 61 pitches on the day, 18 balls, 43 strikes. And that's going to be in their 4th strike count. Our count goes now here 2-1 now to Cordell. Cordell has only struck out 6 times this season. And count's now favorable here for Cordell. 3 balls, 1 strike. She's also got 7 walks here on the season. And that's going to be walk number 8 here as East Carter gets a runner on first here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And coming up to the plate here for the Lady Raiders is going to be number 44, Olivia Adams.
Number 44, Olivia Adams.
Adams 0 for 1 on the day, struck out swinging in the 3rd inning. Showing bunt there. Ball gets beyond Lucas there. So that was a swinging strike there by Adams, but that's going to put Cordell there on second. As Adams talking over to the third base coach. Gets back in the box here. So, little hesitation getting back started here, but umpire's got the mask on, ready to roll, gives Cole the sign to pitch. And showing bunt, and that's going to be fouled off. Count goes here 0-2 now to Adams. Or actually, they're going to say that it hit her. And so now East has got runners at first and second here with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Adams heads down to her knees after making it toward first. Coach Calhoun goes, checks on her over there. She's holding her elbow. We kind of thought maybe it was her wrist that she got, but she's holding that, almost looks like that left elbow. She's back up standing here, and so with runners at first and second, she's still in a little bit of pain out there, now holding on to that, or taking off her glove there. And it looks like number 32, Alexis Thompson, up to the bat here for East Carter with runners at first and second. She's 0 for 1 here on the day for the Lady Raiders. Showing bunt, steps in on that one, but that's going to be a strike 1. As East Carter trying to get something pulled together here in the 5th inning. Shows bunt on that one again. Swing strike goes 0-2. So 0-2 here to Thompson. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that's going to be swung on and missed there. Another strikeout there by Cole. And so that's going to be one away here for East Carter as we're back up to the top of the lineup here again, as now it's going to be Carson Pritchard, senior here for the Lady Raiders, who's 0 for 1 officially on the day. Struck out swinging in the first, but walked in her last at bat. And that one's going to miss outside. Throw down toward third, and that's going to be safe, so that's going to advance the runners. So with 1 out here Pritchard gets a pass ball,
Come on, don't swing it.
and that's going to be swung on and miss. Count goes here 1-1.
Come on, Carson. Scoot in a little bit more to that plate.
Cole here on the day, 11 strikeouts. And that's going to be called strike 2, so 1-2 now here to Pritchard. So 2 walks and 11 strikeouts here by Cole. And they're going to say that's in there for strike 3, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Lady Raiders as Pritchard goes down looking.
Don't give up. Keep playing.
Now batting number 2, Lydia Combs.
And now it's going to be number 2, Lydia Combs here for the Lady Raiders, trying to get these runners home.
Come on, Lydia.
She's 0 for 2 on the day, struck out swinging twice. First pitch is going to be inside, ball 1 here to Combs. Cole does not give you much time to think about it as she goes straight into her motion as soon as she gets that ball. Gets Combs swinging on that one. Count goes even here, 1 apiece. That was Cole's 75th pitch there, 23 balls, 52 strikes. As that's going to be swung on and missed again there by Combs. Count goes now 1-2. So runners at second and third, 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Cole this time checking for the pitch from the coach. Delivers here. And that's going to be a pass ball, but runners will remain. As count goes now here, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here to Combs. Like to get something in the outfield and down. As that one's going to bounce off the dirt, and East Carter's going to send the runner this time. And they get 1 across the plate here. So count full now here to Combs. As Lucas lets that one pass by. Cordell comes into home. Adams heads over toward third, and so it's not going to be a shutout here today. As now it's 4-1 here. 3-2 count here to Combs. And that's going to be high up in the zone. And that's going to put runners here at the corners. And coming up to the plate now here for East Carter is going to be number 50, Audrey Manning. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out swinging twice, once in the 4th, once in the first. Swings at this one, hits it right toward first, but she steps on there to retire the side. Slipped out of her glove, but she was able to get the out there, was Weddington. She just got a glove down and felt something inside of it, was able to step on first and to retire the side here. But the damage has been done here by the Lady Raiders as they pick up 1 run off of no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base here for East Carter. And so coming up to bat here for Lewis County is going to be the 9th, and then back up to the top of the order here. So it's going to be 9-1-2 here for Lewis County. And so heading into the top of the 6th inning, your score is Lewis County 4, East Carter 1. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online.
When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate.
So heading into the top of the 6th inning, Lewis County leads here 4-1. And just like to remind everybody that there's going to be the first Carter County Kiwanis Jeep Show. So if you are a Jeep owner or Jeep enthusiast, make sure that you register as Sunday, May 29th from 1 to 4 there on Main Street. They're going to be having a charity Jeep Show there. All proceeds are going to be going to purchasing handicap playground equipment for the Grayson, Kentucky Sports Park. Free gifts to the first 60 registrants. Registration is $25, and you can contact Wills Johnson or Stephanie Kidd there to register. And so now it's going to be number 11 here, Kaylin Case. Now for Lewis County. Swings on the first pitch, and that pops out of play. Count goes here 0-1. Case is 0 for 2 on the day. Popped out to first in the 3rd inning. Flied out to center in the 4th. And so 0-1 the count here. That one's going to go outside the zone on the breaking ball. Count goes here 1 apiece. Tussey with 78 pitches here on the day, 29 balls, 49 strikes, has hung in there with Lewis County. And that one's going to be fouled off. Count goes here 1-2. Of course, in that last inning, Tussey took some hits. 3 hits to be exact there, and that's not 3 hits from Lewis County out into the field. That was 3 hits directly to her, 1 in the leg, 1 in the midsection, and then 1 on the shoulder. And that one's going to be fouled off down the first base line, heads over to the East Carter dugout. Count still will remain here at 1-2. As that was Tussey's 80th pitch here of the day, 29 balls, 51 strikes. So a pretty low-scoring event here, but as kind of expected between 2 of the top 4 teams here in the 16th region. If you take a look here at the rankings, Lewis County sits on top there with 17-1 with an RPI of 6.7723. East Carter sitting at 4th with a 15-3 record, RPI of 58.417. And that's going to be strike 3, and so that's going to be another strikeout there for Tussey. As that's going to be 1 away here for Lewis County. Catches are looking on that one.
Now batting number 28.
So back up to the top of the lineup here now, the center fielder, number 28, Sullivan. 2 for 3 on him today here. Flew out in the 1st inning, doubled down the right field line in the 3rd, and then picked up a single there to the catcher in the 5th. Swings on the first pitch, and that one goes foul over top of the East Carter dugout. I'll get one of my right sayings here before too long.
We love you anyway.
Because we're in the press box, there's a dugout, and they've got the locker room in there too. So I guess I would have been safe by saying locker room as well. As that one's going to be high up in the zone. Count goes 1-1 here now to Sullivan. And, of course, if you're curious about second and third positions, Bath County sitting there at second, 19-5, and that's going to be well hit there toward left field. And so that's going to be a double there for Sullivan.
Now batting number 33.
It's that toward left field. Not quite out, but that's going to be runner now at second here with 1 away here in the top of the 6th inning. And now up to the plate here for Lewis County is going to be number 33, Sarah Weddington. Be here with 1 out and 1 on here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch is going to be called strike 1. Weddington's 1 for 3 on the day, picked up a single in her last at bat in the 5th. Struck out once and grounded out once. And that one's going to be fouled down the first base line. Count goes here 0-2. As Tussey picks up her 6th strikeout here on the evening. And picks up her 7th as that in 3 straight pitches, puts Weddington back out to the dugout. Catches are swinging on that. And so that's going to be bringing up to the plate here number 9, the pitcher, Emily Cole.
Now batting number 9, Emily Cole.
She's 3 for 3 on the day, picked up 2 doubles and a single. As timeout taken here by East Carter as they bring in the infield. Cole picked up a double there in the first inning, then doubled again in the third, and then, of course, singled off of Tussey there in the fifth. So trying to figure out what to do here with Cole. Very rounded player for Lewis County. As she's not the leading hitter, as she's a .577 hitter, but she is sitting in second place on the team. First pitch into her is going to be up there high. Sullivan threatens out there at second. Count goes here 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be taken on the inside. Sullivan goes about halfway, retreats back to second base. So 2-0 now here to Cole. As that's going to be inside. 3-0. So we'll see if they'll try to hit the outside part of the zone here or if they'll put it right down in the middle, try to get the 3-0 strike. And that one's going to be fouled off into the backstop here. Count goes now 3-1. Tussey with 92 pitches on the day so far, 33 balls, 59 strikes. Has tended to recover pretty well from that fifth inning being drilled 3 times. Here's the 3-0 pitch, or 3-1 pitch, and that's going to be hit right towards center. That's going to be down. Pritchard picks it up, and that is going to bring Sullivan across the plate. So that's going to be an RBI single there for Cole. So just a nice hit there towards shallow center field. Puts Sullivan across the plate. Cole will be there at first. And now coming up to the plate here is going to be the third baseman, number 21, Elena Puente. It's not for sure if they're wanting to, or actually they put, I believe, Sparks out there to run here for Cole. So Puente up here for Lewis County. Swings on the first pitch, and that heads out toward the left field. And that's going to be caught, and that's going to retire the side here. So good jobs by Adams to pick that one up. And so that's going to be out number 3 here. As she flew out to left field. Adams picked that one up, and so Lewis County ends up picking up one more run off of 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. And so heading into the bottom of the 6th, it's going to be the 4, 5, and 6 batter here for the Lady Raiders in Porter, Shelton, and Tussey. So we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. here in the bottom of the 6th, and it's going to be Porter up to the bat here for East Carter as she takes strike 1 in to start off this at bat. As we get the right graphic up here. Count goes 1-1 now here to Porter. Trina Porter, a freshman here at East Carter. 0 for 2 here on the day. And that one's going to bounce off the glove there. Lucas, count goes here 2-1. Porter struck out in the 2nd inning and then grounded out to short in the 4th. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's going to miss outside. Hitters count now here in 3-1 now here to Trina Porter. Shelton in the on-deck circle now for the Lady Raiders. Trying to get something going here in the 6th. Swings on that one. That's going to be well hit toward right field as they throw it to nobody as Egbert tried to throw it to Weddington, but luckily no change on that for Lewis County as they take a deep breath there. And so that's going to put 1 on here for East Carter. And now it's going to be Chloe Shelton here for East Carter, a senior for the Lady Raiders. 1 for 2 here on the day. Popped out the 1st and the 2nd inning and then picked up a single there in the 4th. So it looks like pinch runner there and Felty for East Carter out there at first. As that one's going to be high up in the zone. Ball 1 now here to Shelton. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and miss. Count goes here even, 1 apiece. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off into the backstop. Count goes here now 1-2. Now to Shelton. Of course, last year Lewis County going deep inside the 16th region and making it down to state. As that's going to be swung on a miss, and that's going to be the first out here for East Carter as Cole picks up another strikeout here for Lewis County.
Now batting number 6, Stephanie Tussey.
So Stephanie Tussey up to the plate here for East Carter. 1 for 2 here on the day. He's picked up a single in the 2nd, struck out there in the 4th as Cole needing to tie her shoelace there in the circle. As we were saying, Lewis County end up heading into the second round, or excuse me, into the 3rd round there of the state tournament. Ended up losing to Davis County, as that one's going to go foul down the first base line. Count goes here to 0-1. Lewis County defeated Ashland Paul Blazer to pick up the 16th region crown last year. Trying to look to repeat that this year. Swung on a miss. Count goes now to 0-2 here to Tussey. Swung on a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout. Drop 3rd strike. They end up throwing Tussey out, and they're going to get the runner out there at 2nd, so double play on the strikeout, and that's going to retire the side here for East Carter. So that was a drop 3rd strike there by Lucas. She ends up tagging out Tussey. And then Porter gets tagged out there at 2nd, trying to pick off or try to advance. And so that retires the side here for East Carter as they get no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. And so for Heading into the top of the 7th, your score here is Lewis County, that should be 5-1. I forgot to add the run in the other one there. Should be 5-1, Lewis County on top here, heading into the top of the 7th inning. And it's going to be the 5-6-7 batter here for the Lady Lions. We'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
So heading into the top of the 7th inning, it's going to be Kelsey Tackett here for Lewis County as they lead here 5-1. Heading into the top of the 7th. First pitch in there by Tussey is going to be inside, ball 1. Tussey's thrown 95 pitches here in this game, 61 strikes, 34 balls. And that's going to be high up in the zone. Count goes here 2-0. Of course, Lewis County, a very tough team. East Carter doing a good job holding them here to 5 runs here this evening. As that's going to miss there, so count goes here 3-0. Now here to Tackett. Tackett's 1 for 3 on the day. Grounded out, struck out, and then picked up a single there in the 5th. And that's going to be in there for a strike. Count goes here 3-1. Swung on, and that's going to be fouled off over top of the dugout there. Count will go full here at 3 balls, 2 strikes. As this is the 8th time this season that Lewis County has went the distance. And that's going to be a single there by Tackett, getting it over there toward left field. So that'll be 1 on here for Lewis County here in the 7th. And coming to the plate now, or it looks like we may either have a pinch runner coming in or maybe a pinch hitter. As do not see a number here on this player, as she is cold out there this evening wearing a sweatshirt. We've got the air conditioner on here in the press box set to 70. But to each their own out there. So that's going to be strike 1 to the unnamed hitter here for Lewis County. 15. Wills. As gets a hit bobbler there right toward the catcher, and they're going to get the first out there, or the out at first. As well as pitch hitting there. And that's going to be 1 away here for Lewis County.
Now batting number 3, Maddie Johnson.
Runner heads towards second, and it's going to be Johnson now here. For Lewis County. Johnson 1 for 1 and hits this one out toward left. And that's going to be down as she's going for extra bases. That's going to put another run across the plate there for Lewis County. And that will be a double there by Johnson. Hit that one toward the left field. So picking up some insurance runs here in the 7th. And looks like we're going to have another sub come in here now for D'Souza, as it's going to be number 8 here, Sparks. Maddie Sparks here for Lewis County, a .364 batter.
Batting number 8, Maddie Sparks.
As Lewis County making me earn my money here today, putting in some subs here. As ball 1 to start things off here against Sparks. First at bat here. Batting in the 8th position. And that's going to be a 2-0 now here to Sparks. Tussey, 105 pitches on the night, 38 balls, 67 strikes. Here's the 2-0 count. That one's going to be low and outside in the dirt. Count goes here 3-0. So Johnson's still there at second. And that's going to miss on the inside, so Sparks will walk, and they'll put runners at first and second base here for Lewis County. And we got another pitch hitter coming in now for Lewis County. As it's supposed to be Case, but number 35 is coming in, Noble. It's Kaya Noble here for Lewis County.
Now batting number 35, Kaya Noble.
Noble, no official average here on the year, does have 2 runs as an 8th grader here for Lewis County. Has runners at first and second here in the top of the 7th inning. And that's going to be in there for strike 1. This will be definitely fun trying to figure out who's going to be where or who's going to be out in the field during the 7th inning, as that one's going to be fouled off here. Count goes now 0-2 here to Noble. Runners first and second. 0-2 count to Noble, 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning. Lewis has tacked on 1 insurance run here in the 7th. And that's going to be swung on and out of play. Count still remains here, 0-2. Tussey goes into her motion. Swung on, fouled off. That's the 3rd straight foul here by Noble. Caught Noble looking in her first pitch to her, but then fouled off the next 3. And that's going to be outside. Count goes here 1-2. If East Carter can get the bats going here in the bottom of the 7th, they may end up in a situation like they did last night against Mason County. As that one's fouled off again. Had to go to the tiebreaker rule here for KHSAA as they went into the 8th, still tied. So still 1-2 here to Noble. And that's going to hit her on the inside, and so that's going to put the bases loaded here for Lewis County. Johnson heads over toward third. Sparks there at second.
Now batting number 28, Kayla Sullivan.
And so Sullivan now back into the original lineup here. Sullivan, the center fielder, here with 1 away, bases loaded, 3 for 4 on the day. Swings and hits that one right towards short, bounces off her arm. And they're going to get the out there at third, but the run does score. So fielder's choice there. Johnson ends up scoring.
Now batting number 33.
Sparks is forced out there at third. Noble goes to second. Sullivan there at first. And up to the plate now here for Lewis County is going to be number 33, Sarah Weddington. Runners at first and second. Bunts on this one. Third baseman comes up, throws it over toward first, and they're going to call her safe, said that she pulled. And so that's going to load the bases here for Lewis County. So Noble there now at third, Sullivan at second, Weddington at first. And looks like East Carter's going to call a timeout here. As it's going to be number 9 here, Emily Cole now for Lewis County. Not a situation the Raiders want to be in right now with bases loaded. Cole 4 for 4 on the day, 2 doubles and 2 singles.
Now batting number 9, Emily Cole.
So bases loaded, 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Lewis County's put on 2 insurance runs here on the top of the 7th. Tussey trying to get out of this inning. First pitch is going to be swung on towards center field, and that's going to be over the head of Pritchard. That's going to score 2 here for Lewis. As Cole, a little running action there at third. Pickle there, and that's going to be down. That's going to score 3. As Cole gets a triple there. And now it's 10-1. Hit that one well, but ends up there on third base. Scores 3, so Cole now there at third. There's a little bit of a pickle there with Weddington, but she ends up coming into home. The throw there to Tussey was ended up being dropped. And looks like may have a courtesy runner there, I believe.
Now batting number 21, Alana Puente.
So courtesy runner at third base here for Cole, and now it's going to be Puente. Alana Puente up here for Lewis County. First pitch swung on. That's going to be popped up there towards center. Pritchard comes in and ends the inning here for the Lady Raiders. So Lewis County picks up 5 runs off of 5 hits, no errors, 1 left on base here for Lewis County. And so it's going to be the 7, 8, and 9 batters here for East Carter, and that's going to be Cordell, Adams, and Thompson. So heading in here to the bottom of the 7th, your score is Lewis County 10, East Carter 1. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
So it's going to be Cordell here for East Carter. As we're trying to get everybody all figured out here on where they were at, I believe Egbert's still out there at right. And that's going to be Foul ball there. 0-1 now the count. And that's going to be in there for a strike. 0-2 now here the count. And that's going to be fouled off. Count still remains here 0-2. Cole with 94 pitches here on the day. And Adriana Cordell up to bat here for East Carter. 0-for-1 on the day. Swung on and missed, and that's going to be one out here for the Lady Raiders here in the bottom of the 7th. So coming up here is going to be number 44, Adams now for East Carter, Olivia Adams. Bunts on this one. Picks it up, throws it over toward first and misses, and so she's going to be there safe on first. And so now that's going to be bringing up number 32, Alexis Thompson.
Number 32, Alexis Thompson.
0-for-2 here on the day. Struck out swinging in the 3rd and the 5th. So 0-1 now the count here to Thompson. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sean Bunt walks into that one. They try to throw it down to first, but end up throwing it out to the outfield. And so on the error there, that's going to move Adams there to second. So that's going to move the runner now over to third as it's 1-2 now. Here to Thompson. Steps up to that, passes by. Play at the plate, and she is going to be safe. So they'll put another one on here for East Carter. As count 2-2. Pass ball there by Lucas. Ends up scoring Adams. So now base is now empty here with a 2-ball, 2-strike count here to Thompson. And they're going to say strike 3, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Lady Raiders here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting number 17, Carson Pritchard.
So back up to the top of the order here for East Carter as it's going to be Carson Pritchard now. Oh for 2 on the day. Struck out in the 1st, struck out in the 5th, walked in the 3rd. Gets ball 1 pitched to her here in this first at bat, or in this first pitch. That's going to be high up in the zone. Count goes now here 2-0. As Cole thrown 103 pitches. East Carter still trailing here by 8 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Swung on. Heads over toward third. They throw it there at first, and that's going to finish things off here at East Carter. As Pritchard grounds out over toward third, Puente throws it there over to Weddington for the out, and that is going to be it here this evening. So your final score here from East Carter is Lewis County 10, East Carter 2. We'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
So back here at East Carter Middle, your final score once again is 10-2. Lewis County defeats the Lady Raiders. Box scoring there, it was a shutout in the first 2 innings, no scorer until Lewis County picked up 2 in the 3rd inning, and it was 2-0 as East Carter couldn't answer back. Through the 4th inning, still was 2-0, and then in the 5th, Lewis County tacked on 2 more, and then East Carter picked up 1 in the bottom of the 5th there, so it was 4-1 there in the 5th inning. Lewis County picked up 1 more on the 6th, and so it was 5-1. And then the 7th inning broke open there for Lewis County as they ended up picking up 5 runs there in the top of the 7th. East Carter picks up 1 there in the bottom of the 7th for the 10-2 victory. For Lewis County. Lewis County ends up getting 10 runs off of 16 hits. 1 error. East Carter gets 2 runs off of 4 hits and 2 errors there by the Lady Raiders. And, of course, winning pitcher here tonight was Emily Cole as she went the distance here today on 104 pitches. Ended up walking 3, struck out 16, hit 1 batsman on the night. Stephanie Tussey picks up her 2nd loss here of the season, giving up 16 hits and 10 runs, walked 3 and struck out 7, and a good effort there against Lewis County. Taking a look at some offense now, Kayla Sullivan was 4 for 5 on the night. Sarah Weddington 2 for 5. Emily Cole was 5 for 5. Lena Puente was 1 for 5. Kelsey Tackett was 2 for 4. Summer Egbert was 0 for 3 on the night. Addison Wills was 0 for 1 on the night. Maddie Johnson was 2 for 2. Cheyenne D'Souza was 0 for 3. Maddie Sparks ended up being walked, no official at-bats. Kaylin Case was 0 for 3 on the night. Kaya Noble was hit by a pitch there, ended up scoring a run. And then, of course, Jarrah Lucas, the catcher, no at-bats as she was the catcher here this evening. For East Carter, Carson Pritchard was 0 for 3 on the night. Lydia Combs was 0 for 2 on the night. Audrey Manning was 0 for 3 on the night. Trina Porter was 1 for 3. Chloe Shelton was 1 for 3. Stephanie Tussey was 1 for 3. Adriana Cordell was 0 for 2 with a run. Olivia Adams was 1 for 2 with a run. And Alexis Thompson was 0 for 3. And so in a game that took 1 hour and 55 minutes to go 7 innings, Lewis County picks up the victory here today to improve up to 18-1 on the season. They are a perfect 8-0 in the region. East Carter falls down to 15-4 here on the season and goes down to 7-2 here in the region. So that's going to finish us off here at East Carter here today. Of course, on the schedule for the Lady Raiders, they're going to be at home tomorrow against Paris. And, of course, we'll be broadcasting that game here. First pitch going to be at 6 o'clock. And so we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in here today. As for Jeff the Mantis Irwin and myself, and for the Mantis Sports Media crew, we'd like to thank you for tuning in here today. Thank you very much for spending your evening here with us. We'd like to wish you a good evening, and God bless, and we will see you all tomorrow night here on the Mantis